Hey guys, welcome back post Halloween week. First of all, just a thank you to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. You're the best. And now we're talking about another classic movie here, 1941, The Maltese Falcon.
Falcon.
Falcon. I am of course joined by Kat and Josh as always. How you guys been? How was your Halloween?
Amazing.
What'd you guys do?
We went trick-or-treating in the -degree weather.
Yeah?
I was Catwoman. You were Batman, and our dear friend Casey was Two-Face.
Casey Fannin.
Casey Fannin.
And then the next night at my church thing, we were Star-Lord and Gamora.
I saw that too. That was
it was
awesome.
very fun.
Awesome.
I
went...
still have green in my hairline.
Really?
Yes.
It was good makeup though.
Right here.
I can see it.
Yeah.
It was good though. I saw the Instagram post. But yeah, I just probably gained like 3 or 4 pounds while letting my sister take care of all the trick-or-treaters. But anyway, we're talking about the Humphrey Bogart classic film from 1941, directed by John Huston, which I'm not aware of anything else he's directed. But
This was his first
really?
world debut.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. Coincidentally, this is probably the first film noir, I believe. Just like last week we talked about the first slasher film, this is the first noir. So let's just, overall impressions, guys. What do you think?
I came out of it. We had a unique experience. We saw this in theaters.
Yeah.
At a flashback cinema event.
Yeah.
And so I got to see it in theaters for my first time watch, which was really cool. And I walked out of there very pleased.
Well, awesome. I need to go to one of those flashback cinemas. Because I don't know where they are. Are they just at like AMC's or what are they at?
They're at Hamilton.
They're at Hamilton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
So the 16 IMAX does it at least.
you just have to get the right time because, we're all busy now. But that's awesome you guys saw it because you saw it in theaters too, right?
Yes, I went with him, and it's just a movie like from my childhood. I watched this all the time growing up.
Yeah, she's raised on she's like the classic cinema person here.
Fun fact, this is actually one of Humphrey Bogart's first big performances.
I was going to ask, because I didn't know, was this before or after Casablanca? So
This is before.
yeah.
And then, right before this movie was the movie High Sierra, which I actually have not seen, but it was Humphrey Bogart's first, really big performance.
Yeah.
And he absolutely killed it. So this first-time director cast him as the role, and this kind of really shaped what he would do. This is who he plays in almost every movie since
Very
this.
like the fast talking, stern, sometimes emotional, hidden underneath everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really shaped Humphrey Bogart as an actor.
Yeah, and he does a pretty good job in this too.
He has an absolutely stellar
really
performance.
pulls it all together
I
towards
liked
the
him
final
better
scene.
in this than Casablanca.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I liked him better in Casablanca. I like his character at least more in Casablanca.
I like his character more in The African Queen, which I don't think either of you have seen, but it's an amazing
There are so many movies that you're throwing at me that
Yeah. I've got a million, so...
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But I mean, I guess what did you guys not like at least about this movie, Josh?
I think it was a bit slow at the start.
Okay.
But then once it got me. I was like, oh, yeah. But that was my main complaint. I was thoroughly impressed.
Yeah.
It was the best, in my opinion, of the older movies she's shown me so far. I like this one the best.
How much has she shown you so far?
We watched The King and I, Casablanca.
Arsenic Place, Casablanca.
Yeah. And this.
And this.
And I believe the special person from this movie, if I remember, is also in the...
Peter Lorre.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
He's
also in Arsenic and Old Place. He's
that's
a wonderful
the one.
actor.
That's the movie I was thinking of. Yes. But I'm also convinced that he would make a terrific Igor if he ever got the chance.
He absolutely would. He has an Igor-like performance
He
in
does.
Arsenic and Old Lace. It's very good.
I still need to check that out because I remember you plugged that back when we did Casablanca.
It is an absolutely wonderful movie.
Yeah.
It's a good spoopy season movie, but it's good
Is it?
all year. It is. It takes place on Halloween. It's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
spoopy.
All right.
It's got the original
Dark comedy.
Frankenstein. Yeah, it's
Okay,
got the
that's
original
neat.
Frankenstein, who is Boris Karloff, and he is
Nice.
incredible. I love him.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
Cary Grant, we love him.
So yeah, Kat, what did you at least not like about this movie, if anything?
In the beginning of watching older movies, the pacing is very fast.
Yeah.
Like talking and how the plot moves. It was hard for me to gather everything in one watch.
I agree.
I've definitely had to watch it over and over to kind of piece everything together.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've only seen this once. I'm still not sure if I know the entire plot thoroughly.
It goes slow, but once it picks up really quickly.
Yeah.
Like
So-
Wolverine on a bullet train.
All right. And with that,
Uh,
what did you not like, Chris?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, as much as I like the whole sort of everyone trying to outsmart each other, which happens a lot,
Yeah.
there is just like everyone at a point, everyone's just lying to each other all the time.
Yeah.
And so there's a point where I'm just like, okay, I just don't believe anything anyone's saying. I'm just waiting till the end where everything is actually revealed because I know that's what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's Humphrey Bogart, you can trust him.
Exactly, that's the one. Exactly. Because I feel like he was just lying to everyone in the entire film except for maybe the cops, but not even them.
Yeah.
The only person I felt like he was telling the truth to was his assistant. And even then, there was one I was like, okay, I don't trust her for some reason.
Mhm.
I liked the assistant.
I liked her
liked
too.
her
I was
too.
just, for some reason, I was like, okay, I don't know if he's telling her the truth, so that means I can't trust her.
Yeah.
And so, but it's still,
She is like the only person he confides in.
that's her, yeah. Because he trusts her to like hide stuff.
He doesn't
and,
always like tell her what's going on.
Yeah.
But he doesn't lie to her, I think, in this
Yeah.
film. Like he's just kind of
This is full
not giving
spoilers,
her
by the way.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way.
It's older than the 70s, it's automatic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've told her in the 70s, don't bother, for non-spoilers. But
Yeah.
anyway, let's get into what I really want to talk about. Things we did like.
All right. Go ahead. I haven't heard this yet.
Yeah.
A shocker, I liked the score.
I didn't notice it.
I did, but I listened.
That's true.
I thought that was good. Again, I thought all the performances were really well done.
Mm-hmm.
I like the whole I'm going to try and outsmart you, this is all one big game of chess mentality.
I like it too.
Because that's how I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that a lot. I like, if we're just going to go full spoiler here, I like the fact that the bad guys think that they win, and even Humphrey Bogart, for a
Yeah.
little bit, thinks that he wins, but then nobody wins.
Yeah.
I like that, because it's not the real Falcon.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, okay. I was like, Humphrey Bogart doesn't win at the end?
Nobody wins.
I feel like Humphrey Bogart triumphs a little at the end, even though
He has a bit of triumph, but it's not without.
If you're looking at the movie's goals, then
Well, see, the thing is, I was never even convinced if he won the statue in the first place or he won the money.
He won the money.
Because, like, I feel like through the entire thing, his, like, main goal was to, like, just abide by the law. Because at the end, he turned in all the bad guys and he returned all the money that was given to him. So it's like, okay, I feel like that was his thing the entire time.
Well,
but
yeah, because he's got to cover his own butt because he
That's true.
a job and
I probably just need to see this movie again.
because he, like, while he did turn on everybody else at the same time, that's not necessarily because he was against them. It was more of a,
person.
I still have to deal with the cops, so I'm going to throw everything else that way, and then I'll turn out fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, what else did you guys like, Kat?
Honestly, I just really enjoy the performances in this movie.
Yeah.
They are, some of them, absolutely overdramatic and over the top. Almost every person cast in this movie was a new actor.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, if I want to go back to the girl.
Mary
Yes.
Astor. Yeah, I was going to bring her up.
I thought she was great because I hated her the entire time.
Really?
As you were supposed to. Yes.
Here's a fly I was going to say. I never bought the chemistry between him and her.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that might have been intentional. I'm still thinking about it.
I-
Because it's definitely like, I was definitely feeling towards the end because I felt bad for her at the end of the movie, even though, I couldn't tell at the end if there was genuine love between them or not.
See, I see that as I'm going to do what it takes to get the situation
Exactly,
handled
that's the
right
thing.
now.
Yeah.
Which means I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah.
And he obviously like could tell, and he's like, I don't know if you shoot me one day or whatever, but I don't know if it was intentional or not. I don't know if that's a flaw or not. I'm just putting it out there. Connection between them was iffy. It really threw me by surprise when they kissed for the first time. I was like, because he was also like sleeping with his ex-partner's wife, right?
Yes.
Well, not ex-partner because he's dead. The late partner.
Oh, late partner. Sorry, I didn't know what the term was.
Yeah, his late partner, he was having an affair with his late partner's wife.
Do you guys want to run down the plot of this real quick, or do you want just to...
Sure.
You guys go ahead, because I feel like Kat, I want you to go through this, because you probably know
Oh,
this plot better
gosh.
than any of us.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, you're gonna have to help me because I'm.
Okay, the woman walks into their detective office that Humphrey Bogart and his partner run and is like, blah, blah.
I need the help. My sister.
It's
Is
from
missing.
New York stuff like that, yeah.
She says her sister is missing, whatever, and she
was a
needs
trap.
their help. it was a trap.
Yes.
And the partner goes to investigate and gets murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it just, when Humphrey Bogart goes to investigate the woman, it goes into this whole plot about how she and lots of other people are hunting down this
the
statue.
Maltese Falcon.
Yes. What is Maltese, by the way?
Kind of Falcon, I think.
I was just, anytime I hear Maltese, I think of like Maltese, like chocolate balls.
Oh, Maltesers.
Yes, that's right. Also, the description on Whoppers is Maltese balls, but.
It's like a dark coating.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense then. Okay. Do you guys want to unravel sort of what like the whole ending is, I guess?
So much happens.
Yeah, a lot.
Humphrey Bogart outsmarts everybody.
Before,
Like always.
but he's outsmarted first.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody's just
By the
trying to
fat man.
outsmart the other by the fat man, who this was his first on-screen performance. He was a huge
He's pretty
Broadway
good.
actor.
I don't know what his name is, but he's pretty good.
I couldn't tell you, but I just remember that from the flashbacks and
Actually,
when they gave information.
You go ahead and keep talking.
And
I'll
he
look up
was
his
in
name.
Casablanca.
He was
in
also in
Casablanca?
Casablanca.
Who was he in Casablanca?
He was the other broker at the other inn.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, good for him.
But yeah, so everyone starts to outsmart everybody else, and Humphrey Bogart thinks he's on top, and then he's not anymore, and then he manages to figure out some things and get a hold of the Falcon, and then he's back on top, and then he takes down everybody.
He
His
gets
name
the
is
Falcon.
Sidney Greenstreet, by the way. Okay, go ahead.
He gets the Falcon. They make a money deal, and he gives them the Falcon, and they're supposed to give him cash. And then they unwrap the Falcon, and it's not the Falcon.
He's a fake.
It's fake. And the fat man takes Peter Lorre, I don't remember his character's name, he takes Peter Lorre and his other accomplice, and they go in search of the Falcon somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And Humphrey Bogart then breaks it to the woman that he's going to rat her out to the police for his own benefit, and they have a really
She was the fall girl.
iffy, yeah, she was the fall girl. They have a really iffy but supposed to be intense scene, and then he leaves and gives her to the police.
Which I will say, I did buy into that scene. I was really on the edge of my seat, wondering what he was going to do.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can see the pros and cons of each thing. I can't tell which one he would do. But then in the end, he went with the law instead of his heart or whatever. And I also want to say one thing I did like about this movie that I almost forgot about. Wilmer, the punch bag of this movie.
Oh.
He is just knocked on the
Poor
entire
kid.
time.
Poor
and
kid.
it's fun to watch because
Yeah.
he's just humiliated at every chance they get. Especially by, what's his face, Humphrey Bogart's character, who I can't remember.
I'm so bad at names.
But what are your thoughts?
I think he is great comic relief
Yes.
in this movie, and I think it never failed to make me laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
It was well done.
Because I love how they, like, you really don't see it coming, because they definitely pose him as a threat, sort of, by him being tailing what's his face.
He's tailing Humphrey Bogart, and then Humphrey Bogart just walks up to him in a public place.
Goes,
and is
cops.
And it's like puts the cops on him.
He's like, you
and,
guys
tells
like
him
gunning
off.
around here? Or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. I also love when he, like, takes the gun away from him, goes to the fat man, he's like, hey, yo, Boy Scouts just, like, took these guns from your guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Shot him demoted or whatever.
I also love the look.
The look.
Yes.
The iconic look.
Definitely the origin of, you know, all noir films.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone wears the same hats and, you know, coats and everything, but it works.
I wouldn't have my Reddington if it wasn't for this movie.
That's true.
That's probably true, yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to touch on, or?
Basically, I just love this movie. It's just an easy, fun thing to sit down and watch.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to go too in depth because of the complexity
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, because I still
many
don't
turns
understand
and
much.
twists.
Not that you can't talk about complex things, but
Yeah.
I've also only seen it once.
Same here.
And could talk about it.
This
more.
review would be a lot longer if we went into detail.
Yeah, so you're welcome for that.
Yeah.
But it's also probably a little bit better that we don't.
Mhm.
Yeah, go see it for yourself.
Absolutely, go see for yourself.
Because, you know, these are our ratings right here, right now. Kat, Josh, who wants to go first?
I'll do it 8 out of 10.
Alright, Kat.
10 out of 10, one of my favorites.
Alright, I'm going to give it 8 Fat Alberts out of 10.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey!
Mm-hmm.
Is that a touchy character to talk about now? I don't know.
It's fine. Move on.
Yeah.
Alright, don't worry about it. Anyway, I guess with that sort out of the way, let's ask Josh our favorite question here. Where can you find us?
Lots of places. If you're watching this right now, then you can access the channel. We do reviews here every Wednesday. Next week is a fun one for some people in this room. And the week after that is an amazing one for me.
For both of us, if we're being honest.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So just Catherine will be irritated. But
I'm already irritated.
I'll get a break from the horror and things I don't like for something I think is truly magical. I'm trying to think of a good hint. I Can't Hold Back by Survivor. If you can figure out what movie has that song in it.
Dude, I think I'm in love though with this movie.
Yeah, but it's not next week because that's
The Shining sequel.
yeah,
Dr. Sleep. Josh thought he could escape horror movies.
yeah.
He was wrong.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be coming up, and we are on social media at JD Studios 208 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and Snapchat on occasion. All of that and other wonderful information is in the description down below.
Thank you, Josh, very much. And as we said, we'll see you guys next week with the sequel to The Shining, Dr. Sleep. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye now.